Greetings, YouTube. Today we're looking at Monster, what was it? Sorry, Monster Force Zero. For a second, my brain said, is that Monster Hero Zero? No, it's Monster Force Zero. Um, this is, I'll quote from the back, aliens and dinosaurs and furries, oh my, an unabashedly ludicrous superhero film. I have to agree with that particular assessment of this. Energetic and fan-friendly, will entertain and take audiences on a unique and fun ride. I have to agree with that as well. This is this is a low budget film, like Roger Corman low budget kind of film, and I use that comparison very intentionally because Robert Roger Corman's films are beloved. They're low budget, but they're beloved because what he accomplished with so little. I can't say I love this one, but it's got that same kind of energy to it. And the actors in it are not anybody you're ever going to know except for Harry Kim, the actor that played the Star Trek character. He's in it briefly. But pretty much everybody else are not faces you are going to recognize ever. One of the characters is used to be a member of professional wrestling, last name Tanaka, I believe, and you may know him if you're a wrestling fan. But other than that, no, these are all no-name folks, and I looked around and they don't have a lot of acting credits to their name. I picked it up because, well, it Monster Force Zero. I mean, how could I not? And it's got director's commentary, so I'm looking forward to that at some point. Um, and interestingly, the digital effects, I mean, not great. Like first season Babylon 5 kind of maybe, that kind of quality. But some of the practical effects were really well done. They impressed the crap out of me. There's this one robot, which is supposedly like a floating robot. So he's just a puppet floating in the air. And the way they shot it, there's probably somebody with the hand behind it you can't see. But he just looked cool. And he was energetic, and it was like that practical effect looked great. I asked my wife. I said, I want to know where that got that prop is. Is it hanging on somebody's living room wall one somewhere? Because it really deserves a pride of place. It was very well done. Um, so this film opens up at a convention, your kind of standard comic book science fiction convention, okay? And I got to tell you, it looks like they just guerrilla shot a real convention because I don't think these people had the budget to fake their own convention. I think they just walked around at a real convention and took shots and nobody knew about it. Because I can't imagine how else they got this, because most of the rest of this film is done in like garages and in basements and these very small closed sets where they don't have to have a lot of props and they don't have come up with a lot of set designs, and it's all very small scale, low budget film stuff. So I can't imagine they were able to actually get a fake convention together for this film. I don't think they could do it. But it was fun, and it was a heck of a lot better than some other films I've seen, which were much larger budgets. Um, Cosmic Sin with Bruce Willis. As someone was discussing that film one day, and I said, yes, Cosmic Sin was. Yes, Cosmic Sin was a sin. This was much more entertaining than Cosmic Sin. It was a lot more fun. It had a lot more energy to it, and the people in it were far more likable. And actually, even though it was fairly chaotic, it still made a hell of a lot more than Cosmic Sin did. Um, but yeah, in a nutshell, a bunch of geeks at a convention trying to sell their comic, uh, Monster Force Zero, get dragged into a kind of a cosplay contest thing, and it's a uh, contest essentially to find who would make the best team to help some aliens defeat the bad guys. So they get dragged into a real life adventure inadvertently, and what happens therein. So it's kind of ludicrous. It's over the top. It's just kind of nutty, but also it was fun. I'm not going to spoil it for you because I want you to go check this out yourself. It is definitely worth your time if you like silly, goofy, Roger Corman style, low budget films. This is a good one. I've seen lots of bad ones in my day. This was at least entertaining. And I can't say that all the films I've seen in my day have been that. So yeah, go check out Monster Force Zero and watch ludicrous things about comic book geeks and science fiction fans, because if you're watching this review, you're probably one of those.